So hey guys, I've been debating about making this video for a while now, but I want to be honest. Lately I've been feeling like I'm too broken to be in a relationship. And you guys know I've been single for quite a while. I've been single since, well, I did have a boyfriend in junior year of high school, and I haven't had one since then. And like I said, I feel like I just have too much baggage for a person to carry. So that's why I never wanted to just rely on a partner. And I don't really talk about my feelings to my friends very often, or even to people around me in general very often, because I don't want to drag them into my problems or anything like that. So I'm very, I guess you could say I'm closed off more than anything, but like here on YouTube I'm pretty confident because I'm just talking to a camera. But if you know me in real life, you know I don't really talk about my feelings all that much. I did have a breakdown one time with my friend here, and she comforted me, and I felt bad for breaking down in front of her, and I know I shouldn't feel bad because we all have our mental breakdowns every now and then. But I did feel bad. I felt bad that I had a mental breakdown in front of her, and yeah, so she was very nice about it though. Like, she really was. And like I said, I've been debating about making this video for a while. And if you don't know, I've mentioned like a lot of people that I've unfortunately lost throughout my years on YouTube. I've lost a lot of people in my family, a lot of close friends and stuff, and it's been hard on me. And like, I just don't want to put that on another person. Like, I don't want to bring my partner down if I ever get a partner. I don't want to make them feel like they have to always listen to my problems. I just didn't want to put anybody through that, you know. Like, I feel like I'm too broken. Maybe I should have gone to therapy, because I hear that therapy does help. But again, when it comes to people that I don't really know, I'm a little bit more closed off. Well, heck, even my own friends don't know some of the things that I've felt in my life, because I'm very closed off about it. I don't really like to talk about it because it brings back a lot of painful memories for me, and it's just really, really, really hard on me. But I think like this all started when one of my very best friends, her father unfortunately passed away, and then it seems like since from 2017 even till now, I've lost somebody I've known or loved or, you know, met or cherished, you know, just all that kind of stuff. But what really hit me hard is that I was close to a lot of these people. I was super, super close with them. Not all of them, but most of them. I was super close to my best friend's dad. Of course I was, because he was in my life. He was a part of my life. And it really hurt me that he passed. Obviously, my friend was very heartbroken. Of course, who wouldn't be? Then the next year, I was at a family reunion, right? And I was told, like, the day of that family reunion, that someone I knew and cared for, through my dad, of course, because he was more my dad's friend than mine, but I still considered him a friend. He had died in a motorcycle crash. And this man that I don't really know very well, he was in our family though, he told me to smile. And I forced a fake smile, and I'm like, if you knew the information I knew, you wouldn't have told me to smile. And you shouldn't be telling people to smile because you don't know what they're going through. And yeah, so that really rubbed me the wrong way, because like, obviously he didn't know that I knew someone that just passed away, and I was told on that day at this family reunion. So I had to fake a smile and pretend like, you know, everything was hunky-dory and everything was okay. I was also going through some like boy troubles. Like, I wanted to be in a relationship with this boy, and he didn't really want to be in a relationship, which is okay, I guess, you know. But anyway, so I was going, not only was I going through someone's death, but I was also going through boy issues at the time. And that's another thing, like, I don't want to be the type of girl that's like just waiting around on a man. Like, that's not me at all. I will not wait on a man ever. So it is what it is, you know. And then, like, the biggest hit for me was when my Aunt Wanda passed away in 2019. So, like I said, 2017 was my friend's dad, sorry. Then it was my dad's friend, Jody, which I considered him a friend too. I don't know if he considered me a friend, but I considered him a friend. And then it was my Aunt Wanda, and this one was very, very hard on me because I loved her so much, and I was really close to her, very, very close to her, and losing her has been really hard on not only me, but all of my family, pretty much. Excuse me. I know it was hard on my grandma and my aunt because they were the ones that were basically taking care of her when she was in the hospital. Like, my grandma, she really didn't even leave to go get something to eat because that's how much she loved her sister. And we all loved her. And I was closer to my Aunt Wanda than my Aunt Wanda's grandchildren were. Like, her own grandchildren weren't as close to her as she was to me and, like, my other cousins. Because my other cousins from Louisiana, there's 3 of them, they would come down, like, almost every summer. And, like, we were her grandkids, basically, because we visited her more than her actual grandkids. And that's sad to say because her grandkids lived, like, not too far from her, I don't think. And yeah, it was just really, really sad. I just don't know what else to say on that, but it was sad and heartbreaking to lose her because that was just such a hard time in my life because I was super, super close to her. And my cousin built a house on the river, not any ones from Louisiana, but one from Burleson. He built a house on the river. That's what we call it. We call it the river. He built a house down there on her property, so we do still go to her property. We do still see her house. Her house is falling apart now. And my cousin was gonna, like, get rid of it eventually, but it's still sitting there. Excuse me. And when I look at the house, I get kind of sad because I miss her a lot. I really miss her. Sorry, I'm trying not to cry in this, but it's hard. Then the next one was, like, even harder for me too, because I was close to this person as well. Sorry. It was my Aunt Wanda. My Aunt Wanda passed away in 2019. It was my Aunt Jane next, I think, was 2020. Actually, I was kind of close to her, but not as close to her as my Aunt Wanda. I was close to my Aunt Wanda. But my Aunt Jane, she passed away too. In 2020, around COVID time. That broke my grandma and my aunt's heart because they didn't get to say goodbye to her at all. They didn't get to say goodbye to her, and it wasn't until, I think, either 2021 or 2022 that we finally got to bury her and put her to rest. But yeah, that was hard too. It was hard watching my grandma and my aunt fall apart because, you know, their sisters were gone, basically. And then another person I was close to who passed away in 2022. I think 2022. Either 2022 or 2021. My Uncle Jackie passed away. And it was so sudden. Like, none of us expected it. I mean, he was elderly, but I just didn't think he would die so soon after putting Aunt Jane to rest. So those were like super, super hard for me. Very, very hard for me. And there's so many more, but these are the main ones that I want to talk about because I was actually kind of close to them. And then my Uncle Pat passed away in like either 2023 or 2024. I can't exactly remember. But I was very close to him as well. And so I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I never wanted to put like all this baggage on people. Like, it's been hard on me. That's why I haven't gotten to another relationship, because not only have I been going through it in my personal life, but I've been losing a lot of people that I love and that I care about. And it's hard on me. It's really hard on me. My Uncle Pat was like one of the closest people I was with, and he's gone now. And it literally hurts so much losing him. And then I have to wonder, like, because my grandma and my Aunt Baby, they're twins. So I wonder what they're going to do without each other. Because they've been built-in best friends for so long, you know. They've been built-in best friends for a very, very long time. And so I just have to wonder, like, what's going to happen? Like, how are they going to cope with if one of them passes away before the other? Because my grandma and my aunt, they've lost way more than I have. They've lost their parents. They both lost their partners. They've lost their two sisters. They lost my Uncle Jackie. They've lost just so many people in their lives. And I don't know how the hell they stay so strong, but I know I'm not like them. I'm not strong at all like they are. I don't know how they managed it. And also with depression, it really, really doesn't help either. I have my good days, I have my bad days, but when I think of like the people I've lost, I can't help but like cry because it's sad, and I don't know, I just miss them so much, you know? And that's why I never wanted to burden anyone. I didn't want to burden a future partner with all these problems, because I've lost so many people in my life, so many people that I personally cared about. Excuse me. The soda's making me burp, sorry. Even if we weren't like extremely close, it would still hurt, you know? It still hurts and all that. And it took forever for us to finally bury my Aunt Jane, because, like I said, she passed away during COVID, so my grandma and my aunt couldn't go and see her, which they were super, super heartbroken about. And I hate seeing them so upset and crying. And I usually cry for them because they're not going to cry for themselves, because they're the toughest women I know. Not to say they haven't cried, because obviously they love these people too, just as much as I do. And obviously I've gone through a few breakups. Nothing that really like killed me or anything like that. Like, I don't think, like, my first serious boyfriend, we were so young, so it really didn't hurt when I broke up with him. My second boyfriend was the one that kept breaking up with me. I didn't care too much. Then I broke up with the third boyfriend, and again, it didn't hurt me as much as I thought it would. Mainly because most of those relationships were toxic, which I will, if you want me to do a video on my relationships, then let me know, because I thought about adding them into this one, but I'm like, no, I'll wait. So let me guys know if you want that. But also, like, like I said, I feel like I'm just too broken to be in another relationship. I wouldn't want to put my partner through all the shit that I've gone through, you know. And my depression had really gotten really bad, like around the time when I was working at my old job. Because, yeah, you guys know the stories. I told y'all some stories. And I will clarify that the mean coworker, she wasn't always mean to me, but she was really mean to me when I was working with her in the area that she takes over, like that she works in. And I do think that maybe she just has a certain way of doing things, but she could have gone about it nicer. I don't know. Let me guys know what you think. Like I said, I feel like I'm too broken to get into another relationship. I feel like I should never put, you know, any of these troubles on a significant other or my friends. So I kind of stay closed off. I don't really talk about it. I don't talk about my depression all that much either. Cause, you know, I don't want to bring people down. Like, I just wanted to get this out there though. Like, yeah, so. And I am in no rush to get back into a relationship, to be honest. It's been a while. I'm rusty when it comes to relationships. So yeah. Anyway, that's all for today. I'm gonna go, guys. Sorry this video was so depressing, but I just had to get my feelings out there and my thoughts and all that. But anyway, I'm gonna go. Bye, guys.